Good afternoon and thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Maya Holloway with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. Well, with active shooter threats happening across Louisiana, many are questioning what law enforcement agencies are doing to put a stop to this. NBC 10's Jaden Maloney brings us more details.
With active shooter threats happening here in Ouachita Parish and across Louisiana, local law enforcement is cracking down to make sure students feel safe in schools. In middle and high schools across Ouachita Parish, the sheriff's office put SROs on campuses, now having a total of about 12. An SRO is a school resource officer. Chris Tolbert with the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office breaks down what they have done to protect students across the area, giving parents a peace of mind.
So we do a lot of training to try to prevent these and how to react to them. Do school active shooter scenarios. We go in with the hospitals and Acadian and we just do a full-blown scenario to try to, figure out how we're going to react to this if it ever does happen.
Although these shooter threats cannot be prevented completely in the future, Tolbert says that there are multiple resources to go to ensure that action is taken.
We get complaints sometimes, that we've had a threat at a school, and we investigate that fully, encouraging kids that if you hear anything or see anything, please tell us. Find the SRO, tell them, and that way we can deal with it.
When asked how these threats affect law enforcement as a whole, Tolbert said this.
It's bad that we have to deal with that, but we do, and it's heartbreaking to have to see this kind of stuff, and we don't want it to happen. And anything we can do to prevent it, we're gonna do it.
If you see a threat posted to social media or made verbally, contact your local law enforcement agency immediately. Reporting at the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office for your Ark-La-Miss news source, I'm Jaden Maloney.
And in a crime alert, a Richland Parish man has been arrested after he kidnapped his son and held him at knife point. The incident began around 9 a.m. yesterday morning when the grandmother of the child called the Richland Parish Sheriff's Office saying the non-custodial parent kidnapped her 4-year-old grandson. Sheriff's deputies and officers with the Rayville Police Department went to the home on South Circle Drive where 35-year-old Cedric Lawson Jr. was holding the child at knife point in a parked car. Deputies eventually talked Lawson into giving up the knife. Lawson was then booked into the Richland Parish Detention Center on the following charges: 1 count of aggravated kidnapping, 4 counts of aggravated assault, and 6 counts of resisting a police officer.
And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Sammy Petracco.
It's going to be a nice day today if you are looking for those high temperatures into the low to mid-90s and also to be expected to be outside. It's going to be a little bit different what we have seen for the past few Fridays with a little bit of some possible rain, and this is going to be nice for those football Friday nights if you are looking forward to that. Again, we're not going to see too much. It's going to be sunny skies throughout much of the Ark-La-Miss for at least much of Friday, and actually as we head into tomorrow as well, you could see some cloud cover as you head into tonight and into tomorrow morning, but other than that, it is going to stay fairly sunny throughout much of the rest of the weekend, and that's going to keep our temperatures above average into the low to mid-90s, something we don't normally see around this time. Actually, that's not true. We do normally see it around this time. It's kind of what we expect to see, is these temperatures to be above normal, but previously we've seen temperatures that weren't. But then as we start to move into the rest of the end of the weekend and the start of next week, you see that front kind of move in. That's what's going to allow, again, some rain chances to move back in by midweek and late into next week. Daytime planner, again, plenty of sunshine. You're going to allow those temperatures to rise into the low to mid-90s. It's going to stay above average with overnight lows falling into probably the high 60s and low 70s, mainly clear with a few clouds moving in and calm. And then tomorrow, rinse and repeat, you're going to see those daytime highs into the low to mid-90s, more sunshine. It is going to be staying warm, and then as that weak front moves in next week, that's where you're going to start to see, again, those rain chances move in, and then also those temperatures start to drop back to more seasonal.
Well, that's it for your midday update. NBC News Daily continues. Have a great day.
When you see news happening, call the NBC 10 Fox 14 News Hotline, 812-1410, sponsored by RoofMax. Get a free estimate today.